Hey, it's Regan here. Today I have a top 10 video for you. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I think it's going to be fun. So one of the few things that I actually enjoyed from my time at university was having a radio show, and one of the things I would do is have a theme tune of the week. So this video is going to be my top 10 90s theme tunes. This was a very hard video to make, and so I had to give myself one rule, and that rule is how well the theme tune works on its own in an actual theme tune capacity, as in the bit that plays before the show. So any full-length versions aren't considered, which unfortunately means that pretty much the most rockin' theme tune ever is not in this top 10 list, but I shall reveal it at the end of the video. So we start with number 10, and it's unfortunately the only British show on this list. What are you gonna do? It is also actually from the 80s, but you know, if I had titled this video Top 9 Theme Tunes from the 90s featuring one from the 80s, it wouldn't have been quite as catchy now, would it? And so we begin with number 10, Trapdoor. If you've never seen Trapdoor before, it's a weird and wonderful stop-motion animated series which I recently bought on DVD, and it was worth every penny. Get ready, because number 9, it's time to shred like your life depended on it.
Recruit a team of teenagers with attitudes.
Yes, it's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, an iconic 90s kids TV show. Clearly the best part of the intro is the shredding part. I recently tried to rewatch some of the show, and yeah, it's not that good. The incidental music is just way too loud. And what I've always wanted to know is, why do the Rangers, when they're in their everyday lives, wear the clothes with colours that correspond to them as Rangers? Like, surely if they're trying to keep their identity secret, that would be number 1. Don't do that. Number 8 is... I don't have much to say about this one, apart from the fact that I always wanted Gadget's purple jumpsuit. I just dug her whole look. Number 7 is... or as we knew it in the UK... because apparently British children would be influenced by the word ninja and want to commit violent acts. So here's the question that you knew I was going to ask. Which turtle did you fancy? Don't lie and say you didn't, because you did. I was in between Donatello and Raphael. Donatello is great because, as the theme tune says, Donatello does machine. So that's really useful, and Raphael is the bad boy. Everyone loves the bad boy. Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. My number 6 is the theme tune for Sailor Stars. This is a TV show that I've literally, to this day, never seen an episode of. I just happened to find the theme tune completely by accident. I'm so glad I did, because it is a lit as hell theme tune. You put this on in a club and it gets to the chorus, it would go off. I mean, sure, you'd have to have the right crowd, but still. Okay, we're into the top 5 now, so this is pretty serious stuff. At number 5, we have one I did see, and that is Sailor Moon, the show that introduced me to magic girls with beautiful hair and magic skirts. Or maybe their skirts were magic because they were... fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight, she is the one named Sailor Moon. At number 4 is another Disney classic, DuckTales. DuckTales, woo! But you literally can't say DuckTales without woo! DuckTales, woo! Is the show where during the intro Scrooge McDuck casually jumps into a pile of money and swims like that wouldn't hurt. I mean, what do we know? He's super rich, so he's probably got some sort of thing injected into his body so he can survive that kind of pain. I describe the theme tune for the show as a casual jam that gets under your skin. I also used to enjoy playing the DuckTales, woo! The Game Boy game that went along with it. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! At number 3 we have Tiny Toon Adventures. We're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony, and in this cartoony we're invading your TV. The theme tune for this is such a well-written musical theatre show tune jam, and I really wish that I could play this to full speed on the piano. At number 2 we have the original and the best Pokemon theme song. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Sorry to be basic, but Pikachu has always been my favourite Pokemon, and I'm not going to apologise for that.
To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
Just hug me. So fluffy. This is a Pikachu cushion that I made when I was at school, and I think it's pretty good actually, just no ears for some reason. And this is as close as I get to the real Pikachu. I saw Detective Pikachu opening weekend and I really loved it, and I cried at the end.
Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
So the number one spot belongs to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Honestly, a lot of these theme tunes are as good as each other, but you know, it's a list, so I had to choose something. I think Buffy is a pretty solid choice. Right from the beginning, it sets the tone perfectly and puts you in the mood for fighting vampires and taking on the Hellmouth. Buffy, man, just what an iconic show. I still have my official Buffy the Vampire Slayer album. The CD cover is broken, as you can see. This was a big deal when it came out. I remember just wanting this so badly. There are a lot of good songs on this album. The three most important being I Quit by Hepburn, the Buffy and Angel theme, and of course, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer theme tune by Nerf Herder. So there we go, that was my top 10 90s theme tunes. So remember at the beginning of the video when I said there was one that I had to exclude from this list? The rule I put in place was how the theme works in the context of it being a theme tune, as in how it plays at the start of the show. And the one I had to exclude was Biker Mice from Mars. I know you might be saying, excuse me Regan, Biker Mice from Mars is an awesome theme tune. As it is, but really only when you listen to the full song.
Slamming down the street.
It's a shame because they wrote a really awesome tune. Like the full version is like the most rocking theme tune you've ever heard.
It's time to rock and rock.
And then in the actual intro for the show, they just sort of use the background instrumental, and it's sort of more focused on the visuals of what the characters are doing rather than the song. So it's a real shame that that song was underused. I'd like to do a few special mentions before I sign off. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Goosebumps. And Are You Afraid of the Dark? Though it is worth saying that the Goosebumps television series really had nothing on the books. Yeah, except Night of the Living Dummy 3, which scared the hell out of me.
What's the matter, Zane? I thought we were gonna be buddies.
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
And Count Duckula.
Count Duckula.
A show about vampire ducks that can be brought back to life with a blood sacrifice, except the current one gets brought back with a bottle of ketchup instead of blood. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
It's just a one-time thing, just a one-off.